Hey everybody, this is Strategywizard again, and this is going to be a review of this little pack of card sleeves for One Night Ultimate Werewolf, which it makes sure to point out that it's compatible with all One Night games. Now, the reason why I got this, and boy, let me just tell you, in my opinion, for what you get 50 sleeves. It says right there in tiny little print, 50 count. 50 count is nice and all that, but they're pretty darn expensive. I want to say I paid, I don't know, 12, 13 bucks for these things, which is a lot for card sleeves, but there's two things. One, there's a problem with the tiles. You'll notice these two tiles look different than this one. This one has a larger white border around it, and it's more uniform. The radius around the corners is very perfect, I guess you'd say, as opposed to this one and the other one below. You'll notice it kind of flares out, comes around, and then comes back in a little bit. So it's like it just juts out. It's not a regular round corner. It's just a little unusual. So that is something that you can easily tell. Now here's the thing. This is a tile from Daybreak, and this is a tile from the original One Night Ultimate Werewolf. So those have their own problem. They're not 100% visually compatible. So whenever you mix the two, you can see, if you're paying attention, well, this is a tile from One Night Ultimate Daybreak, and this is from One Night Ultimate Werewolf, so you automatically have information that you shouldn't have. Now the next problem, now these two are both from One Night Ultimate Werewolf, but you'll notice that this one, the white border is so thin. I mean, you can spot the difference in those two from a mile away. So, if you know, once you've played a while and you remember that the hunter has that defect, that gives away quickly. Now, I have a few that are like this, but the point is, the ones that are like this, you'll start remembering what they are. And so, if you're not careful and you happen to notice that, you'll go, oh gosh, I already know who that is, or who it probably is. So those visual defects are an issue. Now, I haven't even opened this, as you can see, so I'm just going to go ahead and plop this open. This review is going to be impromptu as I open this package. Toss that to the side. Let's see, 50 of these things. The good news is that they should all be perfect as far as the aligning of the white. The white border should be uniform across all of these, hopefully. And it looks, at least from what I can see, that they will be. So that's good news. Now let's try slipping one of these in here. Again, they're very expensive, but I did it because, one, I needed an opaque sleeve backing so that I can't see those problems. And I like the werewolf look, so the art in and of itself motivated me, and I knew that it should be the exact right size, so all those things were motivating factors. So let's try sliding one of these in here. Okay. Yeah, nice snug fit, as you can see. Plop it down here, and you're done. Now let's go ahead and do that with all three, just so we can see the intended effect, that they should now all be indistinguishable from one another. Now you can't tell which one's which, and that is what I was going for. So, oh, that's not very helpful, is it? So now everything should be perfect. Now, that's not to say that these card sleeves might not get messed up or bent or something over time and end up causing another problem, but at least for right now, these solve the issue that I have. And as far as, I was wondering if they'd affect the sound. If anything, these seem a little quieter than the tiles, and they seem not quite as easy to pick up because they don't have that nice flat edge to grab, but they're not too hard either because since the edge is raised up just a little bit, so you can still grab it fairly simply. So. And if you grab it this way, it's really easy. That's really easy to grab. So maybe in some ways it might even help how, except doing that seems to leave a little sound whenever the plastic flops up whenever you let go. So you probably want to grab from here to be as quiet as possible. But overall, I'm very satisfied. I mean, they fit well, they look great, and functionally it looks like they're going to be just fine. If not, maybe a little harder to grab, but maybe a little quieter setting down, which is another big thing, is trying to keep them quiet. So I'm glad that they are at least as good from what I can tell. So I've got a whole bunch more. I'll sleeve the rest of my tiles, and we'll be good to go. So I would definitely, apart from the fact that, yeah, the price is pretty high for these things, but still, for what I want it to do, these will have to get a 9 out of 10. Very happy with these because the snug fit is something I was really looking for. I wanted to be not too big, and they're all uniform. They're all perfect as far as I can tell. The price just kind of would probably run a lot of people off. But 9 out of 10 for me. I'm happy. Got enough for every tile. Good to go. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more videos, and I look forward to seeing you all on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye.